Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, so yesterday, US market had seen positive movement, but futures are down, mainly driven by the action by the president over there, which has conveyed that they will be imposing 25% duty on steel and aluminum. That will be effective from 4th of March. So again, some risk of trade which has happened, and that's why the futures are down. Even commodities are having a mixed reaction because of that. What we see that aluminum is not yet, aluminum is up by around 1%. Uh, so, uh, so the impact on the company which are manufacturing aluminum outside the US may not be much with 1% increase, but it need to be seen that how it pan out in the March when their duty get implemented, or there is some negotiation which happens uh, that need to be seen. But up till now, the aluminum has shown up move of 1%, and all the aluminum which is sold in the world is based on LME prices, and uh, if these prices remain, then there will not be any impact on the aluminum companies. Also, steel, India is not in the top 10 exporter of steel, whereas aluminum we export somewhere at around zero point 0.4 billion, that is 400 million rupees, or around 3-4 thousand crores of rupees of exports we do of aluminum from India to US. Still, we are not in top 10, so as such, will not be having any major impact on any steel companies. Uh, Asian markets are taking some clue from this, and are mostly soft because of this. And if we talk about the other commodities, copper is flat, and oil is up by around $0.5, whereas iron ore is flat and steel is down by around 1% in today's morning in China. Indian market are not very big impact of this on the equity market, but yesterday we saw a sharp decline, so we may see some sideways movement in the today's trade. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we're likely to witness some sideways momentum during a day. Yesterday, Nifty took a support of 20 days moving average, which comes to at around almost 23,300 levels, and sustains positive closing about the same, which gives some sort of a relief sign. So going ahead, 23,300 will be the crucial support level. If it's break that level, then the selling pressure is likely to be intensified, and which might take a Nifty back on a downside towards to 23,240 to 23,000 levels on the low side. Whereas for the today intraday purpose, the resistance is placed at around 23,440. Any move above that level, we expect a positive momentum to be carry forward towards 23,500 to 23,600 levels on the higher sides. View is bit cautious as long as Nifty trades below 23,440 levels on the closing basis. Coming towards the bank Nifty, 50,470 is the first resistance level. Any more about that level, see will see extension of this positive momentum towards 50,740 to 50,900 levels on the higher side, whereas the support is placed at around first psychological support will be at around 50,000. If it fails to maintain a positive closing about the same, then the more selling pressures can be seen into the bank nifty, which might drag a bank nifty towards 49,740 to 49,600 levels. So try to build up your long positions, but with the strict stop losses. That's it from my end. I request derivative team to take a call for it.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, on the derivatives front, as we witnessed in yesterday's session, that major supports got broken out on the Nifty front, due to which the OI positions on the monthly basis got shifted on the weekly expiry front. The call at the positions between 23,400 and 23,700 strikes got added up, while the position due to which got shifted on the downside of the put rider was directly got shifted towards 23,200 and 23,000 mark. So currently, as per yesterday's fall, we expect some sort of buying can be witnessed in the first half, but still the range will be on the negative front, because till the time the nifty spot is not going above 23,500 level, till that point of time we might expect some cautious momentum in the market. But if you look at the PCROI is in the oversold zone of 0.75%, due to which we might see some pullback in the market. And in that effect, we will see some sort of buying to be recommended at this point of time, which will take Nifty towards the 23,500 level. But once, if in today's session, if Nifty manages to get close above 23,500 level, then the positions of the weekly of call writer got added up in yesterday's session is likely to get liquidated, because on the monthly specific front, still the put writer positions is holding between 23,500 to 23,000 marker. There is not much of change in that striker. So till that time, the selling which we witnessed in yesterday's session will be like on the temporary front. So as per the current scenario, view will be range bound, but in today's session in the first half buying can be witnessed. While on the stock specific and sector specific front, auto, metal, pharma looks negative. Selective contour that looks positive and negative, where fresh long OI has been created and short covering took place in yesterday's session was from Berger Print, ICICI Bank, Britannia looks positive. While on the negative front, delivery, Chambal Fertilizer and CUB looks negative. So that's it from Better to Front. Thank you.
Good morning. On the news update front, the board of directors of Mankind Pharma has approved the sale of its entire stake in subsidiary Mahananda Spa to Chalet Hotels. This is at an enterprise value of rupees 530 crore. The transaction is expected to be completed by 20th February, and the proceeds from this transaction would be utilized to for the repayment of partial debt. So this is positive for Mankind Pharma. On the result side, Galaxy Surfactants posted the result below expectations. Revenue grew by around 11%, and operating margins were down at 10% from 12% range of last quarter and on a YY level. In the press release, the management has indicated quarter 3 performance was impacted by a slowdown in India, though AMET volumes were improved and the demand remained strong in the rest of the world markets. EBITDA per metric ton declined to around 19,269 per metric ton for 9 months of FY25. The management is expecting growth from the new product launches and the premium specialty segment. While quarter 4 is expected to remain muted, and the demand recovery is likely from the quarter 1 FY26 onwards, that gives confidence in the long-term growth. The stock is trading at a PE of around 22 times to FY26 earnings. While near-term challenges are key monitorables, we remain positive on the company in the long run. We will provide further updates post today's con call. Gujarat State Fertilizers results were improved for the quarter. Revenue grew by around 40%, mainly on account of rise in DAP trading DAP trading revenue. Fertilizer sales volume grew by around 25% on a YY basis. Operating margins improved at 5.6% versus it was 5.5% in the same quarter last year. In the press release, the management announced an anticipated increase in imports from China, and melamine demand is expected to remain stable. And pricing for major industrial products is likely to be affected by the cheap Chinese imports. Overall, the company expects stable demand and turnover in the industrial product segment in quarter 4. We will provide further updates from the con call. Thank you.
Good morning. Nykaa has reported numbers in line with the expectations. The revenues have grown 27% year on year, and it has reported GMV growth of 25%, led by beauty GMV growth of 32% year on year. EBITDA margins have come in at 6.2%. Last year they were 5.5%. Overall, Nykaa has delivered broad-based earnings with almost all the business verticals reporting double-digit growth. Secondly, we attended con call of Garware High Tech Films Limited. Q3 generally is a seasonally weak quarter for the company. Thus, it reported revenues with a growth of 2.8% year on year. Company has maintained FY25 revenue guidance of 2,000 crores, and we believe that it can easily surpass and report a strong Q4 quarter on the back of good demand seen in the PPF and other value-added products. Garware is making an investment of rupees 118 crores in TPU extrusion line, which will have an annual capacity of 360 LSF at Waluj plant, and this production is set to commence by October 2026. Uh, Garware has been introducing new value-added products continuously. For instance, recently it has launched colored paint protection films and also headlight and tail light glass protection films. So overall, the outlook for Garware is positive. Thank you.
Good morning. Eicher Motors posted the result marginally below expectations. It's mainly impacted by various expenses. Company's revenue grew on both quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year basis, but its EBITDA margin came at 24.2% versus expectation of 26.1%. Company's PAT is in line with expectations, and stock is currently trading at P of 28.5 times FY26 EPS. We attended Eicher Motor Concall. So in Royal Enfield, company expects strong sales momentum in India, particularly in the premium motorcycle segment. Company's export grew by 71% year-on-year basis in quarter three, and are expected to remain a key growth driver in FY26. Company launching Flying Flea EV brand in quarter one FY26, it making Royal Enfield entry into electric mobility. In V commercial vehicle, demand is expected to rise in FY26, driven by increased government infrastructure, lower interest rates, and taxation relief. So overall outlook on Eicher Motor is positive. Wherever engineering result has declined, company's revenue and EBITDA declined on quarter-on-quarter basis, but increased on year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin came at 9.2% versus quarter-on-quarter 9.7%, and stock is currently trading at P of 18.6 times FY26 EPS. Force Motors result is declining. Company's revenue and EBITDA declined on quarter-on-quarter basis, but increased on year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin came at 12.3% versus quarter-on-quarter 14.6%, and stock is currently trading at P of 16.4 times TTM BPS. Crisil Limited result has improved. Company's revenue increased on quarter-on-quarter basis. Its rating revenue grew by 21% year-on-year, but research revenue declined by 7% year-on-year. Its EBITDA margin and profit increased on quarter-on-quarter and both quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year basis. And stock is currently trading at P of 40.3 times FY26 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. National Aluminium Company Limited posted its results. Results are above expectations. Revenue from operations came at 4,662 crores, which has increased 16.5% quarter-on-quarter and 39% year-on-year. EBITDA has increased 50.3% quarter-on-quarter and 200% year-on-year. EBITDA margin came at 50% versus the expectations of 40.5%. Adjusted PAT was ahead of expectations. Secondly, Novelis Inc., Hindalco subsidiary, also posted its results yesterday. The results are declining. Adjusted EBITDA per ton came at $406, which has declined 17% quarter-on-quarter and 18.6% year-on-year. Revenue from operations have also declined 5% quarter-on-quarter but have increased 4% year-on-year. Adjusted EBITDA came at $367, which has declined 20.6% quarter-on-quarter and 19% year-on-year. PAT came at $110. We also attended the con call of NMDC Limited. Our outlook is neutral on the same. NMDC reported strong financial and operational performance for quarter three, exceeding market expectations. The company expects to have a capex of around 4,000 crores in this financial year, which will almost be twice as much as they did last year. The company has unveiled a plan for capex of around 70,000 crores in the next 5 to 6 years to enable them to reach their 100 million tons target. NMDC steel's production for the quarter stood at 380,000 tons, but sales were constrained due to rake availability issues. The Karnataka royalty issue remains unresolved, with NMDC currently paying 1.5x the base royalty but facing potential retrospective payments. The company expects production volumes of 16 to 17 lakh tons in Q4 and aims to reach 53 million tons in FY26. Thank you.
Yeah, Engineers India had a call yesterday, and what we see that the order booking is showing improvement in last 9 months. So the order inflow in last 9 months has increased to almost around 7,000 crore, versus the last whole year of order inflow of for the whole year of around 4,700 crores. So that is showing the positive tractions, and that will get reflected into the revenue in the coming period. Uh, Apart from that, the result was also comparatively positive, and wherein the revenue though degrew by 12%, but the EBITDA has shown a smart improvement of almost 90%. That was mainly driven by consultancy revenue. Though the result has come during the market hour, but post market hour con call has indicated a positive trend. So outlook for Engineers India from a bit longer perspective is positive. The stock is trading at around 16 time FY26 earning. Apart from that, Transrail, new IPO company, which has reported third quarter result, and the result has shown good improvement, wherein revenue grew by 62% year on year. And even EBITDA margin has also shown positive trend with 13.2% versus year on year 11.5% and quarter on quarter 12.5%. Company order book has also shown good improvement, wherein the order book uh, has come at 11,500 crores versus last quarter 10,350 crores. Company also has L1 position of around 4,000 crores, and including L1, the order booking is at around 15,600 crores. So all-round improvement for Translite, and valuations are for this quarter annualized earning at around 21 times, and FY26 the stock is somewhere trading at around 20 times FY26 earnings. So outlook seems positive for Translite Lighting. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So, in today's session, we are witnessing gold already opening gap up, and one should wait for a dip around 86,000, 900, and initiate a buy with a stop loss of 85, 500. On upside again, 86, 500 is the target where one can book profits. Um, though prices are overbought, but still the momentum is strong. So buying on dips is still recommended unless some reversal is happening. Wherein silver, we are witnessing a profit taking. So for trading purpose, one can initiate a buy around 95, 500, 95, 700 with a stop loss of 96, 300. Again, on downside, expected to test 94, 500, 94,000 on not downside. Wherein crude oil, we are expecting prices to rise till 6,400, 6,430. So buying around 6,300 is recommended with a stop loss of 62.30. Natural gas, we are expecting buying momentum to continue. Prices are supportive at 295. So buying around 298 with a stop loss of 290, and on upside 310 is the target we are eyeing for. In metals, copper, one can witness a pullback till 867, whereby traders can sell strictly with a stop loss of 870. And again, on downside, 863, 860 is the level where one can book profit. Also, around 860, one can buy with a strict stop loss of 856 for a pullback. And in zinc, we are expecting prices to consolidate from 268 to 271. So for trading purpose, one can buy around 269 with a strict stop loss of 268. And again on upside 271, one can initiate a sell with a stop loss of 272. Wherein aluminum, we are expecting buying momentum to continue. So one can buy around um, 260.50 with a stop loss of 259. Again, upside 265 is the level where we are expecting prices to test. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.